Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to put our brains to the test with a super fun quiz. It's all about the amazing and honestly super important world of farming right here in South Africa. You ready? Let's see what you got. Okay, so here's how it's going to work. It's really simple. I'll throw some questions up on the screen, give you about 5 seconds to think them over, and then we'll go through the answers together. Sound good? Let's do this. All right, first up, we have round one. This one is all about the different types of farming out there. Let's kick things off and see what you know about the basics. Okay, here are your first questions. Q1, what's the main point of subsistence farming? Q2, can you name 2 things that make a subsistence farm, well, a subsistence farm? Then for Q3, what's the main goal of commercial farming? And Q4, what are 2 features that make it so different? I'll give you 5 seconds, starting now.
And time is up. So what's the big difference? Well, it all comes down to the goal. Subsistence farming is all about feeding your family. You've got a small piece of land, the family does the work, and the goal is just to have enough food to eat. Commercial farming, on the other hand, is a whole different ballgame. We're talking huge farms, big machines, lots of workers, and the goal is to make money by selling a ton of crops. Awesome start, everyone.
Okay, let's keep it rolling. Question 5, what's the biggest environmental downside of commercial farming? Next up, Q6, what are cash crops? And finally, Q7, what's the difference between crop farming and livestock farming? Your 5 seconds to think starts now.
All right, let's get those answers. So a major environmental issue with commercial farming is the use of chemicals, which can be tough on the environment. Now, cash crops, that's just a term for crops grown specifically to be sold for money. And the last one is pretty simple, right? Crop farming is growing plants, like veggies and grains. Livestock farming is raising animals for things like milk, meat, or wool. Easy.
You all did great in round 1. Now, let's get ready for round 2. This time, we're diving deep into the crops themselves. You know, all the amazing plants and fruits that farmers grow. This is going to be good.
Okay, crop questions coming at you. Q8, what are the 3 main types of crops we're talking about? Q9, which 2 kinds of fruit love to grow in those warm, wet parts of South Africa? And Q10, which fruits do better where it's cold in the winter and dry in the summer? You know the drill. 5 seconds.
Let's check out those answers. So, the main crops are grains, think maize and wheat, plus sugarcane and sunflowers. And for fruit, it's all about the weather, isn't it? In those warm, wet places, you get delicious tropical fruits like mangoes and bananas. But where the winters get cold, that's where you'll find deciduous fruits like apples, peaches, and pears. Make sense?
All right, final set of questions for round 2, and we're zoning in on apples. Question 11, name 2 ways farmers take care of their apple trees. Q12, why do they go around pruning the branches in winter? What's that all about? And Q13, once the fruit is picked, what's the solution to stop it from going bad so fast? Take your 5 seconds.
Okay, let's see how you did. So farmers are always busy watering, getting rid of weeds, and adding fertilizer. But the pruning part is super interesting. They trim the branches so that more sunlight can get to the apples. That's what helps them get ripe and colorful. And the secret to keeping fruit from going bad? It's simple. Keep it cold. That slows everything down.
Amazing job, everyone. You've made it to the final round, round 3. This one is called Animals and Places. We're going to talk about farm animals and figure out where all this farming action happens in South Africa. Let's finish strong.
Let's start with the animal questions. Q14, name 2 products we get from large livestock, like cattle. Q15, what kind of animal gives us both wool and lamb meat? And Q16, can you name 3 types of poultry? 5 seconds on the clock.
Time's up. Let's look at the answers. From big animals like cattle, we get things like milk, cheese, and beef. From smaller livestock, we're talking sheep here, we get wool and lamb. And poultry, that's our birds, chickens, ducks, turkeys, they give us eggs and meat. Simple as that.
Okay, let's switch gears to geography. Get ready for a quick fire round. Question 17. Which province is called the breadbasket of South Africa? Q18. What crops grow on the Highveld? Q19. What grows in the Lowveld's warm climate? And Q20. What's the Western Cape's climate great for growing? 5 seconds, let's go.
And here we go. The breadbasket is the Free State, because they grow tons of maize, wheat, and sunflowers. The Lowveld, since it's warm and wet, is perfect for citrus, bananas, and sugarcane. And the Western Cape? With its Mediterranean climate, it's all about grapes and apples. How'd you do?
We're almost there, everyone. The last 3 questions of the whole quiz. Q21, which dry province is famous for sheep farming? Q22, why do dairy farms have to be close to towns? And the big one, Q23, what's the main reason different things are farmed in different places? This is your last chance. 5 seconds to think.
And the final answers are the Northern Cape. It's super dry, which is perfect for sheep farming. Dairy farms, they need to be near towns so they can get that fresh milk to the shops before it goes bad. And the #1 reason for all this variety? It's the climate. Different plants and animals just do better in different weather and places.
And that is it. You've officially finished the quiz. Seriously, great job, everyone. It doesn't matter if you got them all right or just learned something new. That's the whole point. You guys were awesome.
But before I let you go, I have one last little thing for you to think about. Next time you sit down to eat, just look at your plate and ask yourself, what here came from a farm? It's kind of cool to think about. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll catch you on the next one.